guys want to stay out here. I even wanted him as my running mate, and he's a terrific comedian. But let's give a big hand to your opening, your host, and your MC for the night, Stevie GB.
I think he better lay off the McDonald's, I don't know. And it's good to be back here in Commack. It's good to be back. Yeah, I had a big year last year, a big year. I turned 65. Oh, scary, 65. Here's my problem with 65. Here's my problem with it. It's the last box. You know when you check off the ages, like 20 to 30, 30 to 40, it's the last box, 65 and over. I'm like, over? Why does it have to be over? Right? What's the next box? This one? I don't want to know. But everybody's getting old, right? My favorite rock stars are getting older. The Rolling Stones are getting old. I think they're passing stones by now, don't you? Yeah, instead of start me up, they're singing help me up. Mick Jagger saying, forget the brown sugar, just bring me the Metamucil. Right. I like that. Rod Stewart just turned 79. Remember Rod Stewart? 79, right? And he had that great song back in the 70s, right? Maggie May. Remember that song? Great song. And now that song was about Rod Stewart dating an older woman, right? So if Rod Stewart's 79, Maggie May? What's that song like now, right? Wake up, Maggie, Maggie, wake up. Maggie, wake up. Tonight's the night. Do you still think I'm sexy? She wore it well. Getting older, it's getting tougher, it's getting tough. I'm going to be 65. I'm going to be 66 next week. That's how fast it's coming. Unbelievable. 66 today. Really? Congratulations. Happy birthday. This is the guy from Breaking Bad. Mike from Breaking Bad. I'm scared of this guy. Him and Tuco was right next to him. That was a rough crowd. That's all right. So I am married. I'm doing 41 years this year, folks. 41 years. Don't clap. Why do you clap? If I was doing 41 years in prison, you wouldn't clap. I shouldn't compare marriage to prison. It's not that good. It's rough. It's rough. I was home during that whole COVID bullshit. I was home with my wife every day. She drove me crazy. Drove me crazy during COVID. She thought I was handy. Like I developed skills, you know? She's like, oh good, you're home. You can fix that door, you can paint that. I couldn't do shit before. What makes you think I can do it now? I have no skills. I don't know anything about tools. For years I thought Ball Peen Hammer was MC Hammer's brother. Somebody asked me for a Phillips screwdriver, I'm giving them a drink with vodka and milk and magnesia. I was home a lot. That was rough. And yeah, then I got a daughter. I got one daughter. She's still in the terrible twos. She's 38. She don't end. She moved to Florida. My only daughter moved to Florida. Now it's just me and my wife. We're looking at each other like, who the fuck are you? You know what they call that? Empty nest. I don't know why they call it empty nest, because she's still there. It's not empty. I'm only kidding. We're trying to work it out. We're doing date night. You ever do that? It's date night! It's date... Yeah, I don't like the guy she's dating. But my daughter moved to Florida. We have no grandchildren, which I'm kind of glad, because I don't want a grandchild 1,000 miles away, right? And I gotta be honest with you, my daughter, not mother material. No, it wouldn't work. I can hear her now, 2 o'clock in the morning, I get a phone call. Dad, it's crying. It's crying? You mean your beautiful little daughter is crying? Yep, I fed it and it's crying. You're gonna have to come down here. You want me to come down here and burp your baby? Yes. All right, let me check the flights. But it's true. And as she moved, now all of a sudden my beautiful 38-year-old daughter from Holbrook, Long Island, has turned into an 84-year-old Jewish woman from Boca Raton. But she's calling me all the time. She's like, Dad, when are you going to move to Florida? It's 80 degrees today. Bring a sweater. It's a little chilly in the restaurants. So I said to my wife, let's go. Let's move to Florida. We don't have to be here. It's too expensive. And she said, you want to move to Florida? I said, yes. Fine. We're going to have to clean out the basement. Oh. I went down there. I got 42 boxes of crap in my basement. Shit I never unpacked from the last time I moved. It's still packed in boxes in the basement. And I did that thing they tell you to do on daytime TV. This is what they tell you to do. You gotta separate it. You gotta separate what you're gonna keep, what you're gonna sell, and what you're gonna throw away. So I did that. Took me 8 weeks, 42 boxes. What you're gonna keep, what you're gonna sell, what you're gonna throw away. After 8 weeks, I'm down to 41 boxes. But I tell you this, if I ever move, one floor. I live in a 2-floor house now, right? It's just me and my wife, 2 floors. Here's every conversation in my house. She's upstairs, and I'm downstairs. And I hear this. What? I go upstairs. What? I'm talking to the cat. 1 floor. Like I said, getting older, I'm getting scared of these commercials I see all the time. Not the diabetes commercials, right? They're having too much fun. They're like, take one step each other, and each day stop. I'm like, wow, diabetes looks fun. But you know the one that scares me? Shingles. You ever seen a commercial for shingles? So scary. They're like, you could be walking out for a beautiful night for dinner with your loved one. Shingles doesn't care. Right? Then it gets worse. They show you, like, at any moment, shingles could break out. And you see, like, flames coming out of the guy's back. And then it gets worse because they say, if you ever had chicken pox, you have a 99% chance of getting shingles. I'm at an age where everybody got chicken pox. My mother would put me in a room with other people with chicken pox so I could get the chicken pox. That's a new joke. That's why it sucked. But that's okay. So I got the vaccine. I got the shingles vaccine like 14 times because I'm scared. I got the COVID vaccine like 12 times because I'm scared. I'm afraid I'm going to get COVID. I got to get another vaccine. You know, but you know what? Everybody complained about COVID, right? They all saw negative things about it. I found a couple of positive things about COVID. Number one, it got you out of seeing people you didn't want to see. Right? It works. I had COVID 17 times. It was always the same. It's like, yeah, sorry, can't come over. Yep, tested positive. But listen, tell everybody Happy Thanksgiving. And while you're at it, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeah, I got long COVID. Yeah. What is it? So I'm going to bring up your next act. Are you guys ready? You guys are hot. I think you're ready to go. We got a lot of show today. We got a lot of show. Okay, I'm going to bring up this young lady who recently had a film appear in the Long Island Film Festival and other film festivals about being a comedian by night and working by day. Very interesting. But she's a wonderful comedian. I love her. You're going to love her too. Ladies and gentlemen, bring to the stage Claudia Bonavita.